Hey team, good afternoon. Chelsea Harbour, as you can see, bright sunny day. Can you believe third day in a row in London, nice and sunny. It's like the unicorn. I'm gonna have to put the sunglasses back on. It's too bright. Stop the squinting. But today I wanted to have a bit of a chat about success, and following on from the last video where I talked about the idea of being in love with the idea of something versus the person itself, so the idea that person represented and how that implicated on success. That got me thinking ultimately about success. As you see, beautiful boat there. That's success right there, by some measures. But suffice to say, success is something that's deeply personal, but it comes down to how you measure it. So some say cash is the best cold hard measure of success. That's true because in this world of capitalism and economics, you have to be paid for what you do. And if you're successful at what you do, even if you're ripping someone off, it's still success by some measure, then that's evidence of success. That's success. But that's just a means as a measure. So basically what you're doing is you're benchmarking an activity. So for success to truly be measured, it comes down to more thinking about a state of being, something much more organic, because that's a product of what you do. You cannot do well unless you are totally invested in that. What do I mean by that? Being is aligned to purpose. What you do is aligned from your purpose and your being. So there's this relationship here. You can't achieve your purpose by doing if you're not in the state of being. What that chunks down to is being the person worthy of the outcome that you want to achieve. So to achieve an outcome, i.e. have success, you have to have a certain state of who you are, what you do, the reason you go about your things, your reason why, the values you have, the standards you hold, the beliefs you hold. Now, success really can be measured ultimately on a subjective level because it relates to our purpose. It is a subjective idea. Another boat, more like a tourist thing actually. Suffice to say, success is that point of identifying the person you want to be and the attributes that person needs to have to be able to do that. And that's something that I've been thinking about a lot lately, especially in my mission, because I came to the UK to coach football and haven't been as successful as I'd hoped to be. I'm growing in many ways, but it's not what I anticipated. And that got me thinking, because my version of success, being the person that I want to be, is not necessarily aligned to what's experiencing. But I'm growing, I'm expanding, and that in itself is success. I'm developing resources, attributes that I haven't had. Greater resilience, which I did have, but it's more of it. Self-trust is improving, even greater. Confidence is improving. Belief, esteem, commitment, dedication, they're all things that have to keep stepping up on this mission. If you don't identify those, then you can't benchmark them. You can't achieve to say you've had success, because success comes in a material form as a result of the person you're being and who you are. So with that, success is ultimately about the person you're becoming and the attributes you're developing. So that needs to have clarity, and without that clarity, you cannot know what you're doing. So your purpose has to be defined first. That will then generate the success where you want to go. So they're my thoughts on success, guys. Would love to hear your thoughts. If you want to know more, contact the Performers Edge, Coach Angus Wilds on Facebook, and we'll go from there. So love to hear your thoughts, have a conversation on what success means to you and how that relates to your sense of purpose and the person you're trying to be. Ultimately, your version of success, my version of success, the next person's version of success is very much a subjective thing. And what society puts out as a sense of conformist is, I guess, a generalization, a deletion, and a distortion. And it's an interesting point. Thank you for listening. Take care. Talk soon.